Hello, everyone. Welcome to Vegapunk Labs, a One Piece show where we talk about the newest chapters every Sunday. This week, we have a lot to talk about. We're going to break down and discuss 1132. It's only been a couple weeks since Oda went on break, so me and Carp here, we have been jonesing for our One Piece fix, and we finally got it. We got some colons, some girds. I mean, it's great. But I would like to remind you guys before we even get into the show, if you haven't, please join our community, Vegapunk Labs, and help us grow to, what is that number, Carp?
10,000 million.
10,000 million. No, 100 subscribers. We gotta incrementally. We can't just like
think bigger. Think bigger. Always think bigger.
Well, but they're gonna be like, well, that's just like too big of a number. We can't get there.
Well, I guess we can leave it at 100 then.
I mean, we're at 88 subscribers, so I think, 22 more. I think we can get there. Maybe not this video, but I think 2 subscribers this video. Let's see if we can get to 90. As well, we have all of the links for all the participants in today's show. You can also follow us on Blue Sky. You can follow me on Blue Sky, and I'm pretty sure you can follow Carp somewhere, right, Carp?
No, I'm unfollowable.
There you go. He is unfollowable. But if you're not down with that, we have 2 words for you. What are the 2 words this week, Carp?
Ride rainbows.
Well, that is actually a good segue, Carp. I'm glad you're getting the hang of this because we got to talk about this week's chapter of One Piece where they actually do ride a rainbow. What were your thoughts on this week's chapter overall?
Yeah. I think the most important part was the introduction of Colon. Because his name Colon.
He has like one of the most unfortunate names in One Piece, along with, well, Gerd. Which one's worse, Colon or Gerd?
I think Colon, because you have an image of something when you think Colon. When someone says Gerd, it's like a sound. Gerd.
That's true. It reminds me of the actual GERD that people get. It's an actual medical condition, I'm pretty sure. But what
really?
What I think actually helps out GERD quite a bit is that she's a gigantic, beautiful Nami clone. So I think with Colon, the fact that he looks like a Tontada that got really big doesn't bode well for his name. I think he should probably change his name, or I don't know, off himself.
Oh no.
You can't come back from that name. I'm sorry. What are you gonna do? It's like holding out a driver's license from Hawaii that says McLovin. It's like you're not.
Oh no.
No one's getting fooled by that. Like you are a criminal at that point. You could only turn to a life of crime. That's it.
It's probably Oda thinking about Christopher Columbus, that in Spanish, Columbus, it's colon really, but it's written as colon. So I think that's where that comes from. Gerd, no idea.
Yeah, I don't know why you would name her Gerd specifically. It's funner to say. It's better. It's phonetically better.
And it's the only one of the Hyrule New Giant Pirates names that I can remember right now.
There's like Rodo or Rostolfo or Rodolfo, or I think there's like a James in there somewhere. Oh no, that's Bleach. That's Bleach. I can't believe I got those mixed up. That was embarrassing.
You've been covering way too many series. See,
I haven't even been watching Bleach for like the past month. Now I want to watch Bleach. Damn it. Anyways.
Oh no.
Anyways, enough of that. We got to get into this chapter because this kid with the most unfortunate name. You brought this to my attention, Carp. He actually appeared already in One Piece.
Yeah, and we've already seen him in the anime too. He's the kid that wanted to be part of Shanks' crew.
Yeah.
When Shanks was in Elbaf, in that same bar.
You know, does Shanks seem like knowing what we do know now about Shanks, would you still be a part of his crew?
I mean, better to be part of his crew than not be a part of his crew. He seems to kill every single person that crosses his path.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I guess, yes, you would want to be a part of his crew. He is also one of the 4 emperors, so you know what? I think I sort of answered my own question in a roundabout way.
Well, and interesting too that the bar is in the just before entering Elbaf, like it's in the coast.
Yeah.
So it's not in the town itself.
Yeah, which by the way, as we went back to 1076 to read, that's how we know it's there. It's on the coast because it was literally said in 1076.
Yeah. It was
crazy.
Just before that, the unfortunate end of Eustace Captain Kidd.
Yeah, yeah. Rip and rip. Ripperoni. He ain't got no nipples anymore, boys. His nipples are gone. I don't know why the nipples are the most
Sad.
important part of his existence, but... You know, at least his name's not... At least his name's not Colon.
Yeah, but his nickname is Captain, so he's Captain Eustace Captain Kidd, which I don't know if it's better or worse.
Yes, that's also a good point. Well, no, Colon's still definitely the worst. I think it's Colon, then Gerd, then Captain Kidd, and then I don't know who's... Honestly, most of the character names in One Piece are pretty good, so I can't think of any.
There's so many characters.
There
and
is,
so
yeah.
many names.
Stussy? Stussy's kind of a weird... That's a fun thing to say, but I don't know if that's like a great name, you know?
I'm sure that Charlotte family must have a lot of unfortunate names.
Yeah. You have Sanji's name, Nazi Power Ranger 1, Nazi Power Ranger 2. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. This is some really bad names. By the way, that's not actually what they're called. I don't remember them. I don't remember any of them. What was the pink lady? Everyone loves the pink lady. What was her name? Stupid
Rei
idiot
Yu.
face.
Rei-Yu. People will hate you if you hate on Rei-Yu.
I'm kidding.
Everyone loves Rei-Yu.
Why? What?
Well, I think it's obvious why.
Oh, just because she has really big boobs and sucks up stuff with her mouth?
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Basically.
Perverts. A lot of you.
Basically.
A lot of you are a bunch of perverts. You're never going to see me simp.
Really?
Let's move on. So the giant pirates return, and Colon brings up to them that Shanks became one of the 4 emperors. So it seems like the word is making it around that Shanks is now an emperor. And we've been seeing this for the last handful of chapters now, but it's now reached Elbaf. And I wonder what that kid is probably thinking. Like, oh man, I was so close. God damn it. If my name weren't Colon, he would have accepted me.
Yeah. Maybe if it was Kidney or something.
Kid, I'd love to have you on my crew, but your name's Colon. You're a loser. Now go join a life of crime. Not this kind of crime, different crime. You little shit.
There's something in the dialogue that I find very interesting. I don't know if you noticed. And that's the bartender who tells Colon, if you are heading up to the Sun Realm, take this basket with you. Ripley's favorites are in there. I packed some for your father too. So we have one name drop, Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, is she Sigourney Weaver? Who knows? But
She's they find it, and it's just she's like in the corner trying to with like a flamethrower. That'd be horrible. Dude, One Piece is an Alien sequel? That's like one of the worst ideas I've ever heard of. That's awesome.
Well, there are aliens in One Piece. It's already confirmed. Enel.
Yeah,
went
Sanji.
to the moon
Right,
and there were
Sanji.
aliens
Sanji.
there.
Right, Sanji.
But yeah, we have two characters there that not name dropped but hinted at. Colon's father, that I guess will be important in the story, and Ripley. So yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who Ripley is. Is it? Let's place our bets now. Is it a big boobed anime girl that Oda's in love with, or is it like a really like wholesome old dude? Which one? Which one are we thinking?
I think he's a xenomorph.
It's a xenomorph with a hard hat on.
Yeah, a xenomorph, but with a wig.
But like the anime hair wig, so it's like spiky.
Yeah,
That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go with a safe bet here. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a hot anime girl with really big boobs.
yeah.
Brave.
Seriously, I
I know.
think that's the most obvious.
Listen, I'm here to win. I ain't here to lose.
But yeah, the Great Eric, the giant pirate ship, obviously named after the explorer, Viking explorer Eric, the Red, I think it was, the one who started the like the discovery of Greenland, Iceland, and
Yeah.
the northern part of. I don't know if it's Europe or America at that point.
I think the word you're looking for is Vinland Saga.
That's two words.
Same difference.
But, well, they meet with Hydrodin and his navigator, I think. No, it's not his navigator. It's his...
You mean his Nami Gator? Get it? Because Nami is a navigator. Nami Gator.
Let's just continue. Okay.
I thought it was pretty good.
No, not really. Let's just continue.
No, it was. It was great.
Leave a comment. Was that a good joke?
That
or
was a great
wasn't?
joke. And if you leave any comment that isn't, listen, let's be real here. Okay, Carp? That was great. We don't need to ask questions.
But we see a rainbow,
Yes.
and they sail through the rainbow.
They do.
To go to the sun plane, sun something.
Yeah, there's 3 levels. There's heaven, sun, and underworld. So it seems like they're trying to go to the sun because they're at the underworld. So, or they're at that level. So they would need to go up.
Yeah. So they sail through a rainbow. How? Why? Well, rainbows are meant to be sailed upon, apparently.
Yeah, they can be drawn and created with the Sunstone Painter. This reminded me immediately of Dark Souls with the soap signs. I don't know why, but not even like similar, but I don't know. The Sunstone Painter sounds like some sort of like Dark Souls item, or like some Souls item. But yeah, this is interesting. You could just create rainbows in One Piece. What?
Useful.
Very
Apparently,
useful.
because if you can sail through rainbows, you can basically create a road to wherever you want.
Yeah. I mean, Rainbow Road, right? So,
Yeah, they're going to have a race there.
Yeah.
And Mario will appear and Bowser and who. I hate that. Well, I used to hate that map in Mario Kart, then I loved it. Then I hated it again, and now I don't remember.
Can I let you in on a little secret, Carp?
What?
I haven't really played Mario Kart.
Oh no.
In fact,
I
don't play a lot of Nintendo games.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I have a Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I mean, I played Fire Emblem Three Houses. That's a good game. It's a good one. You get to romance rich girls and boys.
Is that a Nintendo exclusive?
Yes. I believe it's always been.
Huh.
Like it started as like a DS game or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Listen, Fire Emblem, if you guys haven't checked it out, Three Houses, it's great. You get to date Marianne and oh god, it's been a minute since I played Hilda. There's Hilda. Hilda's a girl boss.
I remember you loved that teacher character that was always drunk.
What? What?
In Three Houses.
No, that's no. No. I don't remember her name.
Yeah,
I know who
loved
you're.
her.
No. I don't. I don't love her. Okay, listen.
Don't believe
She
him.
dropped a sandwich on the ground and ate it. She ate the sandwich off the ground.
That's why you love her.
No, not even a little. That's you know what that is? That is propaganda. That's what that is. Lightning Eagle propaganda.
Well, I think he was the one who told me that you love that character.
Well, he's wrong. Bro, I was even drunk. I was even drunk while playing that game, and I never once said I liked that character.
I don't believe you because that character is like the picture of your type.
No, she's not. She's the worst. End of discussion.
Well, I don't believe you, but let's continue. I love this panel with the crew and Vegapunk and Bonnie because I love Bonnie's face.
Yeah, with the stars in her eyes.
Yeah.
There's this achievement in this is like a really obscure reference, and I never understood it until I started watching anime again. I think it was in Rock Band 1. There's an achievement called Stars in Your Eyes. And I forget what it was, but that's always stuck with me. And every time I see a character with like stars in their eyes now, I think back to that obscure Rock Band 1 achievement from 2007. But yeah, no, Bonnie is such a great character design. Like it's one of my favorites.
Yeah. And she like fits very well with the rest of the crew. Just like Law fitted in his own way with the crew.
Yeah.
Bonnie like feels that role.
Do you think I'm pretty sure Lilith is gonna stick around. Pretty sure. Cause she's done what the hell is she's gonna do? She's like Jinbei. Whatever. Bonnie though. What do you think about Bonnie? Do you think she's gonna be a part of the group?
I don't think neither of them are going to join.
Damn.
I think Bonnie will be like Law, and she will be with us for a couple of arcs. I think Lilith will leave as soon as possible.
Think Lilith's gonna die? Think they're gonna shoot her in the face?
Would that matter though? Remember, what was that other Vegapunk that was shot in the face and is still alive?
Oh god, was the number 1, right?
Shaka.
Oh, maybe not. I don't remember.
Yes.
Was that number 1?
Shaka the Good. I think it was number 1.
Okay. My memory's not horrible. Not yet. We got another week for that to happen. Yeah, no, I
But-
just I honestly just add them both. Throw them in there.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Like where's it?
More girl power for the crew.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, why not? Just make the Straw Hats the girl hats.
There's also a very good panel with Robin and Bonnie.
That happens later, right? Yeah. Where they're looking at the rainbow and stuff.
That rainbow, while they're sailing through the rainbow, is also an amazing panel. I can't wait for this chapter to be animated.
What the hell is this going to look like in the anime?
Yeah, what will be the art style? Will they change again after Egghead?
Yeah, I mean, that is a great question. I mean, I guess for Elbath, they could do something like, you know how like AOT had that like grittier art style change after Wit left and they went back to the manga art style?
Yeah.
They could do like something gritty for it. I don't think it's like enough to, I don't think we're in enough to know if this arc is could be that, but I think it could be like, you know, with all the Vikings and stuff, just like a little bit more, you know, a little bit more green, a little bit more brown than usual.
I think this arc will be complete chaos. That's not a very... It's pretty obvious that every single arc is complete chaos if I think through it, really. But
it is One Piece. But I get what you mean, yeah.
Because I think this will be Ragnarok. Like, this arc will be Ragnarok. Every sign points to that.
Yeah, this is like the final season of Avatar. Just all the crazy stuff happens. It does feel like we are heading towards that. That's a good call. That's a good call.
I wouldn't be surprised if at some point the entire tree, like the Adam tree, is on fire.
Yeah, I could see that. They could do the thing where...
That will be like a really good panel for starters and very impactful.
Yes, because it would also harken back to Robin's backstory, which, as we know, she's got the classic Robin haircut, just missing the cowboy outfit. That's all. Not salty about that at all. Not a little. A lot. I'm a little salty. I'm very. Okay? We need it.
Is that your favorite Robin outfit?
That and her in the blouse. I think those are my two favorite.
I was sure you loved the one in Egghead.
No, I don't really like really skimpy stuff. That's not like tasteful and stylish. That's kind of what I like. Like, do you have like a sharp look? I like sharp looking people.
So what's your favorite Nami outfit?
Honestly, I think it's the original.
You know, this is a very niche because it's only for like 20 chapters or 10 chapters. But I really like her look at the beginning of Whole Cake Island. When she looks like she has like those pigtails, or you call them?
She looks like she's going to be at Oktoberfest serving up alcohol to all the white dudes.
She looks great.
Yeah, she does look really good there too. Can't deny that.
But we meet Gerd. Well, we don't meet her for the first time. Luffy meets Gerd.
Yeah, Luffy meets Gerd for the very first time. Another unfortunate name. Gerd and Roto. They catch Luffy, and this was kind of surprising because they catch him, and based on the last couple of chapters, I was like, I don't know if they're going to be like super duper bad guys or not, but...
Well, I knew they were going to be good guys because they were part of Hyrudine's crew.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Yeah, that's a very good point. I didn't even catch on to that. But yeah,
Wow.
turns out they're like kind of big fans, which is
Yeah.
like a very positive twist on that. And even Gerd is kind of fangirling over them a little bit. Very interesting.
More than
her character.
fangirling, she thinks that Luffy's cute.
Oh,
And I don't know
no.
if it's like puppy cute or another kind of cute.
Oh no.
I don't think this will be a Boa situation, by the way.
Oh no. No, I mean, I think she's gonna have to look out for Boa. I think Boa's somewhere. I don't know where Boa is right now, but wherever she is, her Boa senses started to tingle, and she knew there was a disturbance in the force. she knew something was wrong. The name that flashed across her vision in that moment were simply Gerd. She doesn't know who it is, but she knows Gerd. That's it.
And Gerd gets a chill through her spine. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh my god. I do, you know, now that you bring that up, I didn't clock that when I first read it a couple times. Like I didn't go, oh, like I just thought cute as in, oh, look how tiny they are. Oh, so cute. But like if it is actually that would be hilarious. Because then I want to see Boa and Gerd interact. And we both know who's winning that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sanji.
Yeah. I think he would lose him just by looking at Boa. He would turn to stone again, like the first time it happened.
God, and of course, when they first see Gerd, Sanji's like, "Oh, the giant lady." I'm like, "Can't we just shoot this guy in the head? Can we just shoot him? You know, like in that Austin Powers movie? No, Scotty, don't. No, give me the gun. Let me shoot him. Come on, Dad. Give me the gun. Let's just shoot him."
But I think this is interesting because we skipped some parts of the story here. Or something happened that we didn't see.
Yeah, you said
with Lucky and Luffy.
Yeah, you brought this up, and I didn't. It's because it's been a couple weeks, but yeah, we didn't get the finish to Loki and Luffy's conversation, and they made a deal of some sorts, which is really interesting. Just for the simple fact is, I don't think we've ever seen Luffy having to keep a secret. Or really any character? Secrets have not been a big part of One Piece. Well, I say that, and then immediately, you know, the entire series. But like, I'm more of like like characters keeping secrets as like a main plot point. We haven't seen that often.
Well, we already know that Luffy's terrible at keeping secrets. That's what they said. Why are you sweating so much? It's freezing here.
Yeah.
Because do you remember in post-war in the flashback with Sabo, Ace, and Luffy? Luffy has to lie to some pirates about where Ace's treasure is, and he's awful at lying. That silence, I guess you don't remember.
No, I do not remember this. What chapter again was this?
That was post-war.
Was that in the
Luffy meets Sabo for the first time when they were kids.
When they're kids, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Not the conversation, but I remember that part.
And Luffy starts like whistling, like I don't know anything, and he starts whistling.
Yeah, so he's gonna be found out, right? Like pretty quickly, right?
If some of the crew ask anything out of him, it will be obvious he's hiding something.
Nami will know immediately.
But right now he's alone. And this is Luffy. He might forget about this for a while. And it won't come up until who knows when.
Okay, bets. Is he going to forget, or is he going to spill the beans?
I think he will spill the beans, but too late. The mistake will already be made.
Which is probably how Elbaf gets destroyed, because it was having to do with something to let Loki go.
Do you think Loki will be the big bad of this arc?
I think he will be a major element of the story in this arc. It's too early to say if he'll be like the big bad of this arc. Maybe the next one. Because he seems to be like a destructive force.
He seems to be a bad guy.
Yeah,
but I think he was introduced too early, and even though the panel when he was introduced was fantastic, it's a little underwhelming compared to other big bads that have been introduced in earlier arcs. Like he wasn't built up throughout this arc in specific. We have already heard about Loki, but here it was like a couple of chapters into Elbaf and we meet him. It feels weird.
I don't know. I think they could still do something with him. I just don't know if he's going to be the main. Like, I could see him like having something huge happening at the end of the arc with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's going to be like an antagonist of this arc yet. Nothing is crystal clear yet, I guess.
No.
I guess you could say it's like Oda not like bringing back Nico Robin's classic cowboy outfit, but you know.
Maybe the big bad will be Saul. And Robin will have to fight his friend.
Oh. Yeah. And she'll have to fight him like fisticuff style.
To the death.
To the death. Oh my God. Yep. I think that's it. I think that's going to happen.
Meanwhile, in the second level, the Straw Hats spring a trap. Spring a crap, I was going to say. Spring a trap. And catch that weirdo.
Yeah, they... what the hell was this guy's name, dude? I cannot remember his name.
Rollo.
Oh.
They say it when... Rollo, you freaking weirdo.
Oh my God.
In the next page.
I'm so stupid. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. My eyes suck. I'm 29. My vision's horrible. That's my excuse. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Yeah, I wanted to use this image for the thumbnail of this podcast, by the way, but it would be so hard. But it is such a great image because it is like you put it out that Gerd hits him with an axe.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead. Can we get a Mythbusters on that? Can you survive an axe blow to the head?
Also, Gerd, I feel she's highly influenced her design by the original Nami design.
Oh, how so?
Because that design also had an axe, a big axe, just like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where did she take it from because she didn't have it before.
Maybe that's why he took the 2-week break. He saw that he messed up Gerd's weapon and he was like, no! And he couldn't live with himself.
And Gerd's, how would you call it, a high sock? But the design of that one is also very similar to Nami's original design.
Yeah, it's very... And by the way, for people that don't know, go search up like the concept stuff for Nami. I'm sure everyone's seen it a billion times, but it does. It does look strikingly similar. And the fact that also she's a Nami clone lends more to that credence, I think. But who isn't a Nami clone in One Piece, honestly?
Perona.
Good point. Good point. Piranha's great, by the way. Shirahoshi's not a Nami clone, is she?
Yeah, she kind of is.
I mean, she's got that.
There's there's a famous panel that's basically a meme of the Reverie, where there's Scarlet, Shirahoshi, Vivi, and there was someone else. Well, they were like, you couldn't tell who was what character.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I bet Oda that day was like, hell yeah, I'm about to cook up something. And he was so excited. He's like, yes, I get to draw the same designs in the same panels. Yes. You're all Nami. Nico Robin, Bonnie, Big Mom.
I've heard a lot of people say that Robin and Boa Hancock are practically the same person, but with a different hairstyle. I don't agree.
I don't know if I agree that. I can see it, though. I can see why they would say that. I think it's the bangs. They both have the bangs, so.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. And the...
Well, and
hair.
sadly, Sanji spots Gerd.
Yeah. Hard to miss Gerd. You have to be blind. Sadly, Sanji isn't blind yet.
Or looking at the ground.
Yeah. I wish he'd be looking at the ground. That'd be nice. That would be nice. You know, if you gave Sanji the internet, he'd become...
Oh, no.
He'd become an incel.
It will be... it will be like that Family Guy episode where Quagsire discovers the internet.
Or Quagmire and his right hand.
Quagmire. Quagsire is the Pokemon.
And his right hand is like muscular while the rest of his body is just like normal.
Yeah. That would be Sanji.
That would. I mean, it seems to not stop him anyways. Remember that time they went into his locker? I think it was like in Cake Island or something. And Chopper's going through it, and it's all just like porn.
Yeah, and Chopper doesn't bat an eye. He's like, Sanji, again.
You know, if you get Ira from Dawn to Dawn in there, she would look at it as like a holy grail of information on how to romance Okaroon.
Oh, no.
God, everyone's dumb. Everyone's dumb. But yeah, sadly, Sanji sees woman. Sanji freaks out. And no one wins.
Well, I guess Luffy wins because he meets again with the rest of the crew. So he was away like for 2 chapters? Which is weird. Generally, when Luffy gets lost, he's lost like for 12 chapters or something.
Yeah, that's a good point. He usually like stays like, well, yeah. I would say the circumstances are different, mostly just because Luffy, when he gets lost, it's like, we need Luffy to go away for a little bit. Just go away. You're too powerful.
He needs to be eaten by the snakes so he doesn't fight Enel. He needs to be underwater so he doesn't fight Arlong.
Yeah. Whereas this is just, it felt like, he needed Luffy to meet Loki. That's about it.
Yeah, we need him to meet Loki.
Yeah.
And we have our Welcome to Elbaf panel.
Yes. And it is a beauty. There was a couple spreads in this chapter that are just so good. Do we know who drew these? Was it Oda that drew all these?
No idea. I think probably not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like his style.
Well, it looks. Remember, I showed you the one of Wano, the Wano introduction panel.
Yeah.
I think that was drawn by Oda, and it's very similar to this one.
It's so neat, though. Like, it's so detailed.
Yes. And I think this was drawn by Oda. And maybe that's why he got sick and got 2 weeks off.
Yeah, that could be an explanation for it. He burnt himself out on these two spreads.
Specific panel.
Or yeah, just on this specific one. Because like you look at like every like even if you look at the character designs in the panels next to it, like it just doesn't look nearly as good. So I don't know. You could be right on that. Could be right.
Yeah, specifically in the reaction panels, Lilith looks very low quality. Her drawing.
Yeah, she's got the bender teeth from Futurama.
If you compare her like to Robin or Nami or Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie. Yeah.
Or Sanji.
No. Just no. No more of that. No more
But he
Sanji.
looks so happy.
No,
Aren't you
no,
happy?
he doesn't.
Aren't you happy for him?
No, I'm not. I'm never going to be happy for Sanji. It's never going to happen. He's a simp, okay? He's
Well,
up in the Twitch chats
Birds of a feather.
all. What does that mean? Listen, I don't talk to any VTubers. Well, besides Vanilla Bean. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you have a couple of friends that are VTubers?
I don't talk to them. So, do I? Are they my friends? Yeah.
Well,
As a content creator, I stay away from VTubers. Stay away.
I also appreciate that the first two character reaction panels are Luffy and Usopp. And we have like that brief, small panel of the flashback of when they are leaving Little Garden and they are singing that they are going to Elbaf.
Yep. It was a big moment for them. Like, he really did feel kind of emotional when they first arrived there. I mean, obviously because Usopp's crying, but it does feel like we've come like a long way. And these two characters, like Oda didn't even need to even put in this detail, but he did, and he remembered it. And I think it strengthens the bond between Luffy and Usopp. It makes them a much more closer friendship, which is cool. I think.
Yeah, I feel like they are like Luffy's best friend is Usopp. I feel like.
I mean, they're both idiots.
They're both idiots. They are always playing together with Chopper. Chopper is like the little brother.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
but the rest are more like family. But with Usopp, is like his best friend. Especially after what happened in Enies Lobby and Water 7.
Yeah, that is. Especially what happened with Water 7, especially in that arc. But yeah,
Nami is also like a very close friend, but I think Usopp is the closest to Luffy.
I think that I'm Luffy's best friend.
Really? Mm-hmm. What's his favorite food?
Meat on bone.
You actually got it right. No, really.
I know.
Really,
he said that in
an SBS.
Oh, is it SBS? I thought he said it in.
He also said it at some point.
It was like what are the Baratier or something? Because they said
I don't remember when.
Because they sat down and they were like, "Oh, what's your favorite food?" Luffy's like, "Meat on bone."
Yep. And I remember that Frankie was hamburger. And there's a plane outside. I don't know if you can hear it.
Are you gonna eat? Is Luffy gonna eat that too?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Wait. So, okay. So, what is Jinbei's favorite food? That's the big question.
You know what? I think that was not in the SBS because he wasn't part of the crew yet. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows.
Okay, so what's Brooks?
Oh,
this one's easy.
Brooks?
This one's easy. Bone meal. But
School joke.
What is Lilith? What do you think Lilith would be?
Remember, she doesn't eat. That was the job of your favorite Vegapunk.
Let's not talk about that. I think she would like a. I think she's evil. So what do evil people eat?
Something fancy.
Yeah. What is that? What is that? Faux gras or whatever that's called, where they. Trigger warning here, but where they take like a duck and they stuff it and cook it alive, something like that.
I think foie gras is a kind of. You know what? I have no idea what it is.
it's that is a thing. I don't know if it is. It's like foie gras or it's. I don't remember what the hell it's called. It's only rich people eat it, so maybe not. Maybe she doesn't seem rich, so I'm gonna say pineapple on pizza.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, but wasn't pizza Bonnie's favorite food?
That's true. Bonnie does seem like the pizza type. Crap. Corn dogs.
Maybe.
Lilith would love. Oh no, I can't do that. That would. Someone's gonna make a joke about that. Crap.
But yeah, together with that
chicken noodle soup.
Great chicken noodle soup. I think
no one hates that, right?
I think noodles was Killer's favorite food.
God damn it. Double cheeseburger.
That's Frankie's.
God dang it. The spaghetti.
You know what? It might be.
Don't even. Just let me keep guessing. Cookies.
That's a good one. What kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip. No. Oatmeal raisin.
Why?
Because she's evil.
True.
and that reaction literally is like explains the entire thing. Nobody wants oatmeal raisin. No one wants that shit. It's not bad, but it's like chocolate chip is way better.
Anything is way better.
This is true. I will say though, oatmeal raisin is good if it has like frosting on it.
Well, frosting makes everything better.
That's true. What were we talking about? One Piece, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so
we were talking about that amazing panel with the Welcome to Elbaf
and the reaction
speech bubble and the reactions.
I gotta say,
and
go on, Carl.
You got to say?
What? No, I think we're heading to the same place.
We have words from a familiar name, not a familiar face, but a familiar name from Little Garden.
Yeah, Nami's.
What was his name? See?
His name was Louis Arnott to be. I added the to be part. No, Louis Arnott. He's an explorer. And he wrote a book called Bragman, which Nami... This is crazy that I remembered this. Because this is the only other time this guy is brought up, I'm pretty sure. Maybe another time that happens later. But this is like the one major time that's most obvious. Nami's like, in Little Garden, like, I need to go in my book of navigating books to find info about this place. And she brings out Bragman, and I don't remember what the quote was. Do you have
it here? I have it here. Yeah. To its inhabitants, the island truly is a little garden. Therefore, let us call it Little Garden, Land of Giants.
Yeah. So this guy, I think me and you, Carp, we've talked about him before. I remember having like a a pretty interesting discussion about him. Like, how influential was this guy? This guy seemed to go everywhere, and he had information about everyone. And it does make me wonder.
He might be alive.
He might be alive. Like, because wasn't that book written like 20 years ago?
Well, if we think about the timeline, the giants have been fighting for 100 years, and he was there at some point during those 100 years. So it could have been written 20 years ago, yeah.
I thought that's what they said, though. I thought they said it happened like the book was only written like 20 years ago.
I don't remember. I would need to read Little Garden again. And it's not one of my favorite arcs, sadly.
I cry. You don't like Mr. 3?
Mr. 3?
You don't like when Zoro... I'm sorry, let me call him by his actual name, Zolo. Tries to chop off his own legs and make a cool pose.
No, Little Garden is great. It's just that...
You don't like Dory and Broggy Carp?
Saga.
What are you, a hater? Are you a shill?
I'm a hater. You just discovered that I'm a hater.
Are you shilling hate? All right.
Oh no, see?
Yes.
Are you there?
I am. I'm here.
You cut off in the middle of the sentence, so I thought you were gone.
No, I didn't say anything. I was waiting for a response, and it never came.
Okay.
Well, it came. It just was not the response I was looking for. That's what she said. So Louis Arnott, he says in this chapter, or he's quoted in this chapter as saying, "It is a sight of such enormity that it stuns all visitors. Most fail to find words that adequately describe its immense grandeur. They call it the Kingdom of Warland. It resides on the massive Isle of Elbaf, hence its more common moniker, Elbaf, the land of giants. From the mighty trees to the gentle flowers, from the sea to sky to land." That's in the chapter. He clears his throat there. All life on this particular island is so huge, it takes one's breath away. To those who seek adventure, I concede it would be a great shame to turn away from this marvelous land. However, if nothing else, I implore you to keep this one piece of advice in the back of your mind. Should you venture out and arrive on Elbaf's vast and mysterious soil, heed my simple warning. Nee. He didn't say that part.
I was thinking about Monty Python while you were saying that.
If I could only write one thing about this enticing nation, it would be this. Do not linger there for too long. Now, why would you not want to linger there for too long? Is it because they say nee?
Maybe. First of all, that's canonically now the voice of Louis Arnott.
The ever-changing accent of the Sea Tactics?
Yes.
I went through like 20 accents.
Yeah. Trying to find that Monty Python Holy Grail voice.
That's kind of what it just morphed into, I guess. Yeah, this is interesting, though.
Also, throughout that speech, throughout that, I don't know if we could call it a speech, but throughout those speech bubbles, we see in the jungle a silhouette.
Yes, it looks like, to me, it looks like a bear.
Or a tiger in a cloak or something. But Burb was messaging me, Burb, our common friend.
Adora Burb, webtoon extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Cannibal. We love him.
That apparently Twitter is now filled with memes about this chapter. Like, what if Oda wrote One Piece now, and every single character introduction is a silhouette?
That's funny. That's funny. I mean, Arlong would be that would not be a bad way to introduce Arlong, because he's got such a crazy silhouette.
Almost every
that's
One
also
Piece
a good
character
point.
has a crazy silhouette.
Yeah, might as well. Make everyone a silhouette. Go for it. But yeah, did you notice the tone of the way he writes? It's all very like, almost kind of like cryptic. Because like, remember when he's introducing Little Garden, he's like, it's a, you know, it's a little garden, but like, it's not. It's like a giant place where giants fight. So there's nothing about it that's little. Whereas this,
Well,
he
says to the people who live here, this is a little garden.
Yes. And in this chapter, he says something a little similar in that he's like, this place is so grand and it's awesome, but do not linger there for too long. Like it's so foreboding.
Yeah. What do you think about that last part?
I do not know what in the world this could even like begin to mean. I don't think it has anything to do with Loki.
No.
It can't. Because it has to do something with the place.
I think that it goes to the, how would you call it? The Hansel and Gretel route. That this place is so good that you can't leave.
That could be it.
More than Hansel and Gretel, I guess that will be like the Odysseus in whatever island.
Well, he does.
Where they arrive there and they can't leave because the place is so good that no one wants to leave.
Well, he also says, he uses the verbiage enticing nation. He even says before, keep this one piece of advice in the back of your mind. So One Piece is the kind of like a big thing to use. So, combined with that and the fact he's telling you it's an enticing nation, that could be it. That could very well be it.
Yeah.
Because it's
It might be that, or it might be that the island is constantly at war and it's a horrible place.
That too. But the fact that Lewis says it like, if I could only tell you one thing, do not stay. You can You can go there. You can interact and mingle and have fun and venture out, and you can do all of that. Do not stay. Do not. That's crazy. There's got to be something going on here. And I think it's way, there's a reason why that child's named Colin, okay?
Wait a second. You may cut this part later, but my dog is here barking that he wants to leave
Woof, woof.
the room. Exactly. So I'll be back in a second.
Okey-doke. So yeah, what are we thinking, Carp? We're thinking Elbaf is, maybe it's just full of Sanjis. Sanji everywhere. Sanji this, Sanji that.
Oh no. Imagine that will be your hell.
It would be my hell. It would. I don't know if I could survive. I think I'd literally end up shooting someone. Probably Sanji. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live in this cruel world. You know how much this world has already taken away from me, Carp? We already have one Sanji. You know how grave that is to me? That's like cutting off both of my legs and then making me eat them. Just with Sanji existing. Imagine a whole island of Sanji.
Well, I guess Oda is the equivalent of a whole island of Sanjis.
All right, so I guess we're dropping One Piece. Any final thoughts on the chapter?
I was going to ask you the same thing, but I will answer first. I think this was a fantastic chapter to return to after this couple of weeks. I
agree.
can't wait for the next chapter. I'm not as invested, obviously, as the end of Egghead, because that was complete chaos.
Yeah.
And every single chapter had like, the great reveal will be in the next chapter. And it didn't happen, and the next chapter will be, the grand reveal will be in the next chapter. So it's not like that kind of, I want to read now the next chapter. But it's very fun. It feels like, I've heard some people say that this feels like early One Piece. I think the entire One Piece has the same tone. I don't agree that it has changed
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, I think I agree with your take on that one.
But this is the beginning of a new arc, and thus that is always fun to discover the new things, to find new characters.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's exciting. We still don't have any idea what will happen and what the plot is. We're just discovering stuff.
That's
what
true.
are your thoughts?
I think I really like this arc so far. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it concretely. Because I feel like it could go either way. Though I'm really intrigued by Elbaf, and especially after this chapter, I'm just curious about the lore of Elbaf. It does feel like in many ways we're getting into like a mystery of sorts, and uncovering something maybe more sinister, and that has me really excited because that's like a very kind of like linear progression of a story. It's just keeps ramping up. So I think over time, it kind of like Wano, it's going to keep building.
Yeah. Wano started, I think, a little bit slower than this.
Oh, this is like way faster than Wano already.
Yeah.
Like stuff is constantly happening in this.
But yeah, that's our thoughts on chapter 1132 of One Piece. What were you guys' thoughts on this great chapter?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear it. Me and Carp were talking about before the show. We went to Reddit and we immediately hated it. we were like, wow, these, like, there is nothing going on here. Head empty kind of comments. So, we would love to hear just your thoughts on it. Nothing too crazy, but like a sentence or two, if you can.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Actual takes on the chapter and not just repeating what happened in the chapter.
Yeah. Usually, as a content creator of 15 years, reading comments is one of the most treacherous things you can do. But we're a small channel, so we can still, we're not going to get harassed. Sanji sucks, by the way.
Give it time.
Carp, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me here in Vegapunk Labs. I right now have another channel that I haven't posted a video in more than a year. I might post something. I don't know. It depends on what happens in life in general.
Yeah.
Where they can find you, see.
YouTube.com/CTactics. I also have a second channel called Hey, It's Me, C. My old second channel where I cover weekly chapters of Dawn to Dawn every Monday. I also have another channel. You could call it another main channel of sorts called Bento, where we talk about new chapters of Chainsaw Man every time they come out. And I also have another channel, another podcast channel besides Vegapunk Labs called King of Anime Podcast, where we talk about seasonal anime every single Monday at 9 p.m. EST live. So definitely go check all those things out if you haven't already. You can find it every one of our links to our channels, I think, on our channel page. If not, then oops. Thanks everybody. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.